Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Gary. Hello, Lord Phoenix. Hello, Grim. Hello, Ren. How are we doing today, guys? Started a bit late. Apologies. In all transparency, I got some pretty shitty news after yesterday's stream. So my spoons are pretty low today. So this might be a very, very low spoon stream today, but we're going to try, and because I was looking forward to this game, so I'm going to try and stream and try and distract myself from real life shit for a moment. So I really appreciate you all being here. Today we're playing Tavern Talk. Some of you may remember we played the demo a while back. So it should be lots of fun. I'm not gonna dilly-dally too much today. But yeah, we'll see how long we stream today, and we'll see if we stream on Thursday. A reminder that we do have a Discord movie night for those on the Monarch tier and above on Ko-fi. Coming up this Friday the 26th, where we'll be watching Fern Gully, a little bit of a trip down memory lane, a little bit of feel good. Oh, Zoe, how you doing? But yeah, so movie night Friday the 26th, Witcher, if I'm able to, Thursday. Today, Tavern Talk. Other than that, I don't think there's too much to update you guys on today. It's a nice, cold, drizzly day today. Really suits the mood. But yeah, shall we get into it? Alright, as usual, do let me know how the sound is. I think the volumes are good. Let's check. Oh, could go up a bit. How's that, guys? Let's see if this one will register the controller so I can relax a bit. You always have such interesting emotes, Grim. Nope, no controller. Alright. Anyways. Wanted wall and guest book. That is a lot of reading. Oh, what did I do? There we go. Okay. How many have we got on the wanted wall? James the Unwieldy. Banned for sleeping, eating other characters' food. Oh. Overly flirts with patrons might also steal your wallet. Eating all the tater tots in the tavern and not leaving a good enough tip. Banned for biting the hand that fed him. Banned for their amazing entrances to the inn, like jumping in through the windows, flying through the front door, and dropping in through the ceiling, somehow always announcing to everyone, "Behold, for I am here." Banned for releasing a horde of chickens into the tavern during a performance. Uh... I made an atrocious drink that could knock almost anyone out by the horrible taste alone. Disturbing the peace. Opossums and firecrackers will no longer be allowed on the premises. That sounds like an interesting story. Oh my god. Okay, let's get into it.
Once upon a time in a world far, far away, in a realm ruled by dragons and magic. Well, actually, it was this land specifically. Not that far away. Let me start over. Once upon a time, somewhere in Gaia, not that far away, there was a tavern. My tavern. A place for anyone looking for an adventure or a quick refreshment. A place open to everybody. Even jackdaws, I suppose. But I'm not just your typical innkeeper. My drinks are infused with magic to aid ambitious adventurers on their quests. To make sure they always return victorious. Big shoes to fill, I know. Then again, what's the worst that could happen?
Famous last words. Hi, Innkeep. How's it going? All fine and dandy? Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy? Yes, all fine and dandy. I had such an exciting day, really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better! I took a walk around the grove and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster or a mushroom mimic, maybe a gnome. Did it? No, but I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great! I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same amaranthine hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. I even got to water the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so... Sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a roasted nut. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various types of nuts. Walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts. I'm allergic. Oh. I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut, just not something very fun. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? No, I think that counts as a mistake. So what you're saying is that you're missing some spice. Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. Though I'm very good at growing phoenix chilies. I was talking about the spice in your life. Oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes, exactly. That's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. No garlic? Sounds horrendous. Just a lot of salt. I'm like a bland soup. So a classic case of boredom, I see. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like life isn't bad, but also not particularly fun. Huh? Well, perhaps you could find something fun there. I'm not into the whole circus thing. Clowns scare me. I always think they have ulterior motives. The way they look at me with their empty eyes and wide smiles, scary. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing. But what is singing if not the telling of a tale? How can I sing of things if I never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it. But I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, listen to this song I started writing. I'm absolutely not singing. You will not get me to sing. I wish to be a hero slaying mighty drakes. I wish to eat a pretty nymph resting by the lakes. Oh, really? You think so? Well, perhaps it has a nice flow to it. But nothing actually happens in it, because all I do is sit around and wish for things to happen. I don't even know what nymphs do. I've never met one. I'm sorry. You don't know what nymphs do? Taxes, maybe? Oh, they certainly don't do taxes. Although, they could be accountants. No, I don't think so. I would love to sing about the exciting, magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Fable Verafina, elf, age 110, pronouns they, them, class ranger, background Ashen Grove, alignment neutral good, arcana the hanged man. I feel that. Fable Verafina is a ranger taking care of the Ashen Grove. They're a sweet and gentle soul and a regular at the Wayfarer's Inn. They dream of being an adventurer but are troubled by severe anxiety about, well, everything really. Their nut allergy probably doesn't help either. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer if you didn't. Hey, I like nymphs. Okay, maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. That means a swift strike, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. I only know the mania kind, but they're pretty magical. It's my favourite. It always makes me feel like a featherlight nymph floating on the waves of a sunny lake. Fable, if you don't know what a nymph is, how can you feel like one? Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? Both? Mood. But mostly I want a swift strike. Message received. Although, I was wondering, I've been coming to your tavern for so long and still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Really? Yes. What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. So this is what it looks like back here. Hello, Andrew. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Oh, you pinned my order! I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes. Can't you just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No, I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I've settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with the sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. I think just dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magical details. Just try making a drink. You've got this. Alright. So, open journal. Order is a swifty boy.
And the ghost with the most, babe.
Rin, thank you for the gift sub to Gary. Enjoy your new emotes, Gary. Oops, my finger slipped. Alrighty, Swift Strike. Be a leaf in the wind with the Swift Strike. This must have, for any dexterity-devoted adventure, grants you agility, speed, and remarkable accuracy. Oh, and a tasty drink. With an order of this delicious, you'll exceed any dwarf's kill count in no time. Alright, draw recipe. And now I need to add liquids to make that. No, how do I? No. Okay, I see it. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, and then I need some of this. Is it on the... Yes. And then some of this. Swift Strike! I did play the demo, but it was so long ago I forgot. And now we ring the bell. Wow, it actually does teleport. Of course it does. What do you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That's delicious. I made that? You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'd be the end of you? Maybe, but how do I know? I've never tried. Do you actually want to try? Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but... But what? Never mind. I'm mesmerized by that tentacle in the background. It goes swing, swing. How can I help you? A drink. For you? Right, what kind? Drinkable. Very specific, thank you. Oh, tentacles moving. How about a spoken heart? Some charisma couldn't hurt. Sure, whatever. Alright, spoken heart. Sweet and sparkling in taste, the spoken heart will bring your deepest feelings bubbling to the surface. Your newfound sincerity, confidence, and many heartfelt words will work wonders in boosting your persuasive abilities. A charismatic boost, great for bards and emotionally repressed individuals. Draw recipe. Alright, so we need some of you. Need a little more. And then we need some of you. Is it 1 or 2? I think that's it. And then we need some of you. Spoken heart. Ba-ding. This should be digestible, maybe even tasty. Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. Okay, I want to look at this a sec. So we got a map, we got infusions, ingredients, recipes. So that just basically brings up my journal in a different way. Because I clicked on that. Oh, lordy, all those coffees I had are really going right through me. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. A banshee is haunting the lonesome lagoon, wailing a song that will shatter your bones. Hopefully, hyperbole. Hyperbole. Ram, how you doing? Thanks for letting me know you were having problems. The brooding type, I see. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else's. Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I'm running away from where I belong. We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that ripples down the mountain. Or the birds in the trees, we keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. And is that what you want to do? Yes. No, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. Alright, folks, Ram has redeemed the chat check-in. That means it's time to let us know how you're doing. Have you eaten today, hydrated, taken your meds? Have you showered? How are you feeling? Fun! Graham. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for that same freedom. Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the Grove as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Oh, the leaves are no, the leaves are going again. Will it stop aching then? I think so, yes. I'll do it tomorrow. Graham. What if it's wrong to leave, though? What if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. There's my love. My love. Hi, Bailey. Oh, there she is. Gorgeous. Greetings, traveller. How may I help you? You own this establishment, Innkeep? Last time I checked. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Kaelin. You can call me Care or Lynn, couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Kaelin. What can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? Bun, my dear. You're my little bunny wunny. But look, she's gorgeous. Don't you want to just smush your face into her fur? You do the thing with the quests, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. Ugh, no quest for me, but I may have one for you or your notice board. Other than look, I gotta take her to dinner first, my. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Targaryen, terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart, the whole program. A werewolf? That's news to me. The Vukakin, Kaelin, told me about a werewolf who is roaming around Targaryen, a potential threat to villagers. Look, today I am less horny, more just give me fucking cuddles. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south in Erever. Been wondering if it's the same one, just moving up like a nomad. The werewolf previously has been seen in Erever, a southern town. A nomad, or do they have a goal in mind? Oh, post-therapy, you gotta have your comfort food. Oh god, I've been so tempted to hire a professional cuddler or a sex worker just for cuddles. Like, so fucking tempted. Bun, honey, you are a whole 2 states away. I thought the werewolf hype died along with that one romance novel. Nothing weird, just lay down and let me spoon you. Absolutely. Oh my god, you and me both, Bales. You and me both. I want to move to Melbourne because all my friends are in Melbourne! And he is a big Labrador. Oh, you mean the one with the vampires? Think so. Nah, that just split society into 2 camps. Team Werewolf or Team Vampire. The fact that we were still making Twilight references in the year 2024. Which one are you in, Keep? I don't like sparkly fucking vampires. Is it the fur or the pecs? Neither. Questionable experiences with the other camp, more so. I'm itching to ask for details. It's what they be packing. Don't. How about you? Would you like to know? Yes, that's why I asked. Keep guessing. Has anyone ever told you that you could pass as a werewolf? Oh! Yes, all the time, at least twice a day. Only downside of looking like a wolf is getting mistaken for one. I see. Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too much like my Uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunched back, hairy, crooked teeth. Is that a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You can't tell. Same fate befell Aunt Olga. I'm sorry to hear that. Nah, that hag had it coming. Never fall behind your grooming schedule, or before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Ooh, Growlithe! Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? Don't know. Don't care enough to check. Either way, that southern werewolf, yeah? Right. Anything else that might help others get done with it rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. That works? On any dog, trust me. A werewolf's secret weakness is playing fetch. Apparently no dog can resist the urge to run after a stick. Good to know. Thanks, Care. Lynn. It's not that hard. Either Carolyn, Care, or Lynn. Alright, Chief, you got a name, or is it just Innkeep? Don't be a hoe today. Just Innkeep for now. Playing hard to get, I see. Well, Innkeep, then, before I venture on, you've got a drink for me? Of course. What would you like? Yay, Rin! Boo me. I wanted the puppy. I'll take something powerful, something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare give me any of that watered-down muck instead. Something powerful with a lot of strength. Folks, I am busting to run to the toilet, so I'm going to throw us on a quick BRB, run some ads, and I will be right back. Please take this moment to stretch, grab a drink, go to the toilet, grab something to eat, do what you need to do, and I will see you in about 5 minutes. And we're back. Oh, look, a cup of tea and 3 cups of coffee was probably not a good choice today, but let's continue. Now, she was looking for something with strength, wasn't she? That is not strength. That is strength. That doesn't. So we're going with a Southern Brawler. The Southern Brawler is the perfect combination of offense and defense, dominated by the piquant aroma of Ignis. This drink is served fiery hot or ice cold, depending on the kind of fight you're looking for. It's such a cute game. And it's on sale right now, too. Coffee is a needed choice today. I did not sleep well last night. Yeah. Brain would not let me rest even with sleeping pills. Alright, so we need strength. There we go. And then we need a little bit of you. And a little bit of you. Southern Brawler. Look at us go. Da-ding! A drink with 0 water as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving, thanks. Oh, she's so cute when she blushes. Where will you head from here? Perhaps back west. Through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to take care of. What kind of business? Personal business. I will crack that hardened shell. Care to elaborate? No. But you won't stop asking until I do, will ya? God, I forgot how loud that entrance sound is. I hope you heard that this time, Jerish. Hi, Jerish. Hi, Jaya. Well, in that case... just so that I know for later... My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. An unusual amount of undead seem to be haunting the West. Undead snails are being accused of eating crops. This apparently poses a problem. Oh, yes, definitely get compression socks. Even if you're not disabled, compression socks are super helpful if you're on your feet all day. But I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptick in the West, so might as well humor her. And make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself? Something like that, yeah. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. Certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. I think there's not much use digging up the past. It's just gonna open up wounds you stapled shut. Or eat your face. You can get some pretty cute compression socks too. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. You and I both, Kellen. You and I both. You started this conversation. And I'm ending it. Alright, well then. If you find any more rumors for me, or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf, don't do groups, but sure, for more work I'll be back. I'll be waiting. Alright, Jaya, take care. Carolyn Petoniak. Kin Ukakin, age 36. Pronouns she, her. Class Beast Slayer. Background Erever. Alignment Chaotic Good. Arcana the Chariot. Carolyn is a strong and fearless beast slayer with a taste for strong drinks, big swords, ooh-ah, and even bigger muscles, which she can crush me with. She despises small talk in any way or form, and understandably for her, keeps her distance from werewolves. Wouldn't like being mistaken for one either. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste. I mean, I vaguely recall from the demo, but let's do the tutorial. Fine, I guess I've got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. Hi, honey, how you doing? How was your day? This is where I sort all the rumors I've collected. Have you had dinner tonight, Harley? I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. Think the best next step would be sorting the match and snippets on your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select that quill of yours and it'll be written up. Got it. Got it. Thank you for your help, Carolyn. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you too. Alright then, let's assemble this quest. A werewolf on detours. A reticent Vukakin passed by the Wayfarer's Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to Targaryen from Erever. They pose a potential threat to both helpless sheep and the villagers. Apparently, werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on this quest and save Targaryen from this werewolf mayhem? Harley, honey, don't push yourself too hard. Make sure you get some rest. Act 1, The Wayfarer's Inn. Part 2, Prelude to Bravery. 58th of the Wake. No. No, Fable, no. No. You put that back or so help me. You put that back or so fucking help me. What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Targaryen. Is that true? No, Fable. No. No. It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? No, I haven't, and I am not sending you. Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday. Not yet. What kind of hero are you, looking for? I appreciate that, Harley, but please, don't put yourself out too much, okay? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even, preferably one who is good with a bow. One who tells me they want the quest. Game, please, no! No, don't make me send Fable! I am good with a bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. And maybe I want the quest. Just maybe. No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. Fuck. And then I step into your tavern and the quest practically jumps out at me and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forests. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they are also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and they're just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. Jesus, that's a lot of gold, Grim. You got all the luck with the fishing game. And then... August, the youth say. I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest, then I have to go on the quest? And I have to fight the werewolf, or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me, and what if when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow... Oh, Lord. I remember this from the demo. I miss and shoot a tree instead, and the tree would be mad at me. Oh, Cherish, not the junk. But it wouldn't really matter because I'd be dead because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Yes, put it back. Put it back. Fable? Yes? Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe. I can't make this decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. Yeah, so maybe don't take the quest if you freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime, a frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Water, more slime, bones. You sell bones? Only to slimes. Maybe you'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. About taking the quest, it seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best users, but it would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic, Fable the protector of the woods, the world, the worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, and I start to think more deeply about what might happen, all my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf, we don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes have history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. Inspirational adventures that remind them of the light and the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mary Morgan incident. Or my first encounter with the Amaranthine Hydra. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. That's a lot of lore dumpage all in one. Slow down, Fable. Slow down. Yes, the Mary Morgan incident. Didn't you hear about that? Oh, thank Gaia word didn't get around. It was my very first adventure, the chance to finally escape from the daily grind. What happened? An adventuring party was on their way passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the Sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night, and the fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So they wanted guidance from a local ranger, a merchant up in Targaryen recommended me. I agreed to help, of course, my first adventure, yay! I was so excited but also very, very nervous, so of course it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why were you so nervous? Oyster. Blech. They say it's an aphrodisiac, but I can't stand the taste of it. New people, seasoned adventurers, one stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth? I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How did it go wrong? I felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually glared, but my fear got a hold of me and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I've never got lost in the woods before. But this time I did. I couldn't see well. There was blood rushing in my ears and I felt dizzy. So for some stupid reason I led them along a path no one should ever take. Past the riverbanks of the Shivermere, home to the Marymorgan. You know of the Marymorgan, yes? Wrathful spirit that's known to drown men. Oh, I feel her. I feel like she'd be a sister. Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms. I got scared, and in the end... I missed that. Which one was it? In the riverbanks of the Shivermere hides the Marymorgan, a wrathful spirit prone to drowning men, women, and everything in between. They had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out when dawn broke. And the fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey. And I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still the laughingstock of every one of their gatherings. How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the wyvern chimera that resides in the Quagmire Grove. Hi, Kalex. How you doing, honey? They say it has a taste for adventurers. But you didn't. But I didn't. Well, just a day after it arrived to guard the portal to the Dream Plane Avalon, I wanted to be polite and neighbourly, so I bought it some homemade biscuits. I burned them a little in the oven, but I thought since it has fire breath, it wouldn't mind. So I approached the Amaranthian Hydra, and I have this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around, and how its green scales match my hat. But it was so tall and intimidating, I forgot all about what I wanted to say. So I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuits and then at me, and it said, "By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the firmament's past. Some things are as sturdy as the gilded ice. Some things as changing as the Leviathan's sea. All chimeras hate mice, all hydras love tea." I thought to myself, wow, the Amaranthian Hydra has given me a riddle. According to the Amaranthian Hydra, a chimera's hatred for mice is a universal truth. Maybe it just rhymed with ice? Who can say? Alright, a wyvern chimera. Chimera's there. A quest. Maybe this shall be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left, and I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to step foot in front of it again, lest I know that I was not worthy of its wisdom. But then I couldn't take it anymore, and I ran back, apologized, and begged it for the answer. Turns out, that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. Did you get it some? Yes. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late. If it had needed an antidote, it would have died. Would-haves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. They change nothing. I suppose you have a point. Words to live by, to be honest. And why does no one want to spend time with you, Fable? Because I'm unlucky. I'm unlucky, and whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems easy enough for me. Imagine there's one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass by it except for me. I'd get caught on it and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Once? I wish it had been just once. Seems like my life only follows the path that's most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. I thought I was anxious. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming and they make for a nice bouquet, you know. Or hair accessories. They always calm my anxiety when I have them around. But me being me, I confused them with their evil twin, the weeping amaryllis. Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping? Like a baby all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. Oh, I feel that today, Fable. I feel that today. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry, that sounds horrible, Fable. It was. Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. Sometimes you just need a good cry. I'm so silly sometimes. There's nothing wrong with picking flowers. There is if they're the wrong flowers. Imagine if I had offered them to the adventurers, or even worse, the Hydra. That would have been so embarrassing. I don't think gifting flowers to make them a little happier is embarrassing. Gifting others flowers to make them a little happier is embarrassing. And it would have made for a good story to laugh about together. I don't think they would have laughed about it with me, more at me. Maybe they would laugh with you if you choose not to run away. You seem to assign a cruel sense of humour to people that haven't actually shown you such a thing yet. Not everyone thinks about you the way you think about yourself. And that's on trauma, babes. That would be nice. Innkeeper? Yes? Do you like spending time with me? I'm not gonna say no. That's mean. Really? Of course. Seeing your face in my tavern brightens even the cloudiest of days. Please never stop coming around. I won't. You make me feel a lot less alone. Thank you. That's because you're not alone. Not as long as my tavern and I are here. You better not go anywhere. Not planning on it. Anyhow, you seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. But how can I not be when everything I touch falls apart? You know that isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to just get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You'll have to find that out then. Like, on a quest? For example. Don't you think I'm a little underleveled? Yes, I do. I, the player, think you are completely underleveled and need to be cocooned. Nice and safe. Do you think that will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help these people, right? What if I don't and then no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they've got? Oh dear, what if? But what if I'm not? What if there's someone better? The best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2. And who knows, you might even end up forming a party. Oh! And besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. After all, I am a very fast runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. That's the spirit. Okay, I, Fable, great gardener and, future hero, charmer of nymphs, am going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes, good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yes. Do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity? If I want to fight, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage. Or maybe something that can help me with diplomacy. Perhaps it's just hungry, lost lichen after all, and it only needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. I will leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. Oh boy, do I know, because I remember in the demo what happened. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware of that. Sorry for backseat mixing. Pretty sure last time I gave you the fast running one, so we're going to try charisma this time. We want... Is that the charisma one? Spoken Heart? Yes, okay, draw recipe. Is it this one? I can't remember. Yes. 2 and 3 marks. And then a little bit of this. Oh, feeling good, Lord Phoenix. And a little bit of this. Ba-ding. This should do it. Thank you, I feel much better. Braver. Farming? No, wait, that sounds like I'm tending to a farm. There are a lot of farmers in Targaryen. And I'm going to protect them all. This chat, nobody's mind is ever clean in this chat. Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could use that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I'll be okay because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. God, I hope so. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed to get started. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday. And how I'd have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest, So, I bought you some Phoenix chilies from my garden. They seemed like something you might enjoy. Please no die. Please no die. If she dies, I'm restarting this game. If they possess natural magical properties, They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. And consumption can pass that on to mortals like us. Exactly! I thought they might go well with your drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. That's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them all together later. Of course, I'm glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with some next time. But first, I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post-victory. Good God, I hope it turns out better than the demo this time. I hope Fable will be alright. Yes, I would rather keep her wrapped in bubble wrap. Thank you. I hope they don't run into a clown. Or maybe they should. They could become more friends. Fable, the mighty hero, and their best friend, the magical clown. Doesn't that sound good? Hello, you. You gonna be less broody this time? Or nah? You again. Me again. And who are you? Someone who wants a drink. What kind? Drink. Yes, I get it. Could you try being more specific? That Spoken Heart one? Tasted fine. Thank you. Guess he likes the Spoken Heart. Which I think was just what I just made us already, so... Yeah, it was. Okie dokie, draw a recipe. One, 2, 3. A little bit of this. And a little bit of this. Ding. I'm sorry, Andrew. I am getting all the drinks right and you're not being fed. A Spoken Heart just for you. Maybe it will help you find more words. Good attempt. Perfectly drinkable. Might make me come back for more. Might not. Thank you. Enjoy. Charming. Scooter. Oh, these two. Yay. Careful, you'll step on my cape. Oh, shush. Greetings, travellers. How may I help you? Ugh, not another one of those empty babblers. I don't know. I'm feeling pretty empty today. Let's see. Hail and well-met adventurers. Would you like to try me drinks? No, that feels wrong somehow. Could try the one where you just serve the drinks quietly. Oh, I know you're just cranky because your friend got you all slimy. I'm fresh out of that one, sorry. Thought so. You planning to try and peer into my backstory? Probably. Ugh, I'm warning you. I'm very good at ignoring non-essential NPCs. Why are you ignoring me? Not ye, the innkeep. The innkeep is ignoring me? Oh, such a dum-dum. Not in the slightest. Don't worry too much about him. He's a tad quirky. I see. That thing on your shoulder, is it quirky too? What thing? Ah, my cape! Your cape? That's not his cape. That green fella on his shoulder is an ooze, or what's left of it. And the rest of it is on you? Aye, pretty tough to clean off. May I ask how that happened? You just did. Maybe I can offer you two a drink in exchange for the story and your names. Yes, I love stories. The dead guy be looking fine. He's also pretty vacuous, honey. Well then, may I have your name? No, but I shall tell it to you. I'm Sir Alphonse Louis Frederic Duquette Dusang. What word being... Thank you. I'm sorry, Bun, I used a big word. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Pretty empty-headed. It's long for Kyle. Kyle? Kyle. Well, Kyle, what kind of drink can I offer you? Blood. Or if you're out, I would also settle for something that tastes like blood. Or looks like it. Red is my favourite colour. You don't say. I never would have guessed. I'll look for something with red in it. Something with red in it. Apparently that one has red in it. That one doesn't. That's more orange. So I guess we're going with the Southern Brawler for the vampire. Alright, so we need lots of this. 1, 2, and 3. A little bit of this. And a little bit of this. Oh. Southern Brawler. Da-ding. Some almost blood for you, sir. Oh, thank you very kindly. It also tastes delicious, very alive. Maybe as a chaser you could let me have a bite? No. Okay. And to whom may I offer the second drink? Ray Frostgrip. Nice to meet... Yeah. Skip. Just serve me something strong, something that feels durable, tough like a mountain or the caves of Ur. One of those frosted lagoons looks close enough. Coming right up. Frosted Lagoon. Frosted Lagoon. The Frosted Lagoon protects you from any physical and spiritual harm and cools you down on even the hottest of summer days. It even offers additional UV protection. What more could you ask for? You'd think the vampire would want the additional UV protection, but hey. Alright, we want 3 of this. 1, 2, 3. A little bit of this. And a little bit of this. Frosted Lagoon. Da-ding. Maybe that'll cool your temperament down. A taste of her just for you, valued customer number 2. Oh, are you hitting the placeholder text? Let me try. I see many things, but not a liar. Tastes like a pile of rocks, just how I like it. So, Kyle, how about that ooze-filled story? Fine, guess you've earned it. Alright, picture me, deep in the mountains of Dulvermere, with my trusty axe and a good drink by me side. There I was, minding my own business, digging for the good stuff, you know. Hit a gold vein earlier and deemed myself the luckiest dwarf of all time. Had a real big old pile of gold. Then suddenly this big ooze comes along and slurp! Gone it was. This is a very boring story. Perhaps we could go looking for my cape now? It's nearly sunrise. And? The sun killed ye? Oh, right. Did the ooze also eat the cape? A quirky vampire is looking for his cape. He seems a bit confused. Wanted to go for a stroll in the sun. Yes. No. Oh. Anyways, I wouldn't call myself the best warrior, but when that ooze slurped me gold, I had to do something. So I took me shovel and dug and hit until there was nothing left of the ooze anymore. Well, almost nothing. So, did you dig out your gold? Silly food. She dug out me. And guess what he was clinging on to? The gold? Oh yes, a big gold nugget should be enough for me to get me to Barovia. And perhaps it can even get me a dandy new cape. I don't think so, Sunshine. We had a deal. We did? Please allow me to ask a question. What was the deal again? I get ye to Barovia so you can participate in your fancy vampire banquet, and in return I get the gold. But what about my cape? Where did you last see your cape? So, Frostgrip. Dwarf, age 175, pronouns she, her. Class, blacksmith, background, alignment, lawful neutral, arcana, the world. Ree is a hot-headed dwarf and pretty rough around the edges. She's not a fan of meaningless copy-paste NPC talk, whatever any of that means, and seems to have caught herself a lost vampire while digging for gold. Unfortunately, or so she claims, she is now stuck with him. Kyle is a vampire, age unknown, pronouns he, him. Background, Aradu, where? Alignment, chaotic neutral, arcana, very much the fool. I love that they've got tarot arcana. Don't even bother, it's a lost cause. We looked everywhere on our way here. Fought cursed chests, many-eyed monstrosities, undead goons. And I started to wonder, where in his life did this man put his cape? Where everyone puts their cape. Do you know where I put me capes? Where? In a wardrobe! Oh. So you can wear it inside the wardrobe land? My god! What a complete dope. What? No! Carl, maybe we could find someone to retrieve your cape for you. We could? Phenomenal! I could put out a quest for you, but for that we'd need a little more information. Good luck with that. First, I'd need to know where you last saw your cape. I was getting ready to go to the annual vampire banquet hosted by Lord Strutt in Barovia. While getting dressed, I realized I couldn't find my cape. My first thought, of course I cannot find it. The cape of invisibility is playing tricks on me. It's quite moody sometimes. Of course it's an invisible cape. Which is truly unfortunate when you want to wear it for an important event. We all know how important a fancy cape is for flaunting your vampire status. Of course. Then what was the last vampire event you wore the cape to? My wedding. Your wedding? When I married my sweet Evelyn, I simply had to wear my most treasured cape. To show how important she was to me. Evelyn, the vampiric Countess Evelyn, residing in Marrow Castle. That would be her. Congratulations. Are you still married? The vampire last saw his cape on his wedding day before he was wed to Countess Evelyn. Oh my god, it's got the S's. Not the S's. I just noticed it's got the fucking S's. Oh, of course not. I hate her. Every inch of her body. Turns out she just wanted... Spit it out, leech. Oh. What? My cape. Ah, rats. Here we go again. That D. My sweet Evelyn stole my cape. What now? That little mean, vicious, beautiful beast, her, that thief of thieves, robbed me of my most precious possession. Wouldn't that be your heart? No, I had that taken out centuries ago, but my cape, I could never live without that. Oh, sweet, sweet Evelyn, how could you do this to me? I trusted her with all I had. That's rough, buddy. That's rough, buddy. Perhaps, innkeeper, that's your name, right? Do you think there's a courageous adventurer out there brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid that my sweetest Evelyn will kill me on sight if I ever set foot in her villa again. That is a heavy-ass fish. Yes, I think we can find such an adventurer. We're setting up that search right now. So where could a brave adventurer find Marrow Castle? Deep past the abyss of dread, at the foot of a mountain range that looks like a witch's bosom, towers the mansion of my dear Evelyn, Queen of Darkness, Temptress of Men, Flamenco champion of 1467. The right hero should be able to outsmart her and escape with their life. But be wary, she bites. And she may be invisible now. Alright, I think I've got everything I need. I'll write up a quest for you. I'm sure you'll have your cape back in no time. At the foot of the Witch's Rough Peak resides Countess Evelyn, the vampiric temptress of men. Be wary of invisible threats. Alright, how do I write up the quest again? Where do I go? Is it here? Can I make... No? I know there's a... How do I get to that menu now? Huh. Oh, can we read more about Kyle? No. Rumors. How do I turn these into a quest again? No. No. Not another cursed monologue. Innkeep, quickly, another drink. I can make it. No, 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 stop playing. How do I get to the... I need another lagoon. No, you need to wait for me to remember how to do the quest thing. No, that doesn't work. You have to... It's a certain... Like, it took me to it in the tutorial, but it didn't show me how to get to it in the tutorial. Which is silly. I have the rumors. How do I... These are the rumors I want. I need to go to another fucking page. Infusions. Not what I want. Recipes. Like, it was a whole fucking desk thing that it took me to. I'm so very confused and so very tired. I'm suddenly hitting a wall. Can I... I'll see what I can do. No, I don't want to make the drink right. Oh, fine. Another frosted lagoon for you. Which was a bunch of this. Some of this. And some of this. Well, it didn't automatically set me there, that's for sure. Okay. Kyle, would you like another drink as well? No, I cannot drink now that I know I am consumed with thoughts of my love's betrayal. Oh, it ails me so. Everything ails ye. The whole way you were complaining about having to walk. My bat form doesn't work like it used to. I'm out of practice and the slime weighs heavily on my shoulders. You're Simo now? And my back is all itchy. By the dragons, could it be because you insisted on sunbathing? Oh, right, innkeeper. Do you have a drink to protect me from the sun? Perchance something that would also moisturize my delicate skin? I do. I'm afraid not. Oh. That reminds me, my Aunt Mathilda used to harness the power of chimera saliva for sun protection. A chimera? The one thing that stands a chance against the grueling curse of the sun is chimera silver, apparently source Aunt Mathilda a vampire. Like, I've got enough for 2 quests now, but it's not... Like, these 6. Not that one. I am so confused. A thing, beast made of several animals. Got 3 heads and all, made by the dragons and to guard Gaia. Like sea people for breakfast. I'm aware, I just didn't know its saliva could be so useful. Ah. If only I hadn't eaten that delectable bear chimera in the Scarlet Caves, I could have asked it for a sample of its saliva. I'm sure that would have gone over well. Actually, I might know where to find one. Really? Will you get it for me then? No. Oh. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Miss Frostgrip, dearest Rhea, perhaps we can alter our deal. Oh, nay, forget it. I ain't going. With nothing on me but a shovel and ooze goop, I'd be no match for a beast. No problem, I can make it another quest for my trusted board. And when will it be done? I wonder if I just click the board. No? Can I just not make another... I don't understand, game. Tell me, when can I walk among mortals in the glistening sunlight once more? A peculiar visitor looking everywhere for his beloved cape. However, it seems that he has definitely lost more than just that. Possibly also a few of his memories, and his marbles. He was once married to Lady Evelyn, a vampire countess residing in Marrow Castle, and enjoys sunbathing, maybe a tad bit too much. This thing is lit up. Why is this thing lit up? Yeah, I don't care to read that right now. Wait, what is... Yeah, we've done that. Okay. Okay, I think... I'm sorry, folks. My brain has just melted out my ears. It's a short one today. Yeah, lot of stuff behind the scenes. Thank you all for being here. I'm gonna see, maybe once the conversation finishes, maybe. I'm gonna finish the conversation, I think, and then I'm just gonna see who we have to raid. Cause shit has just hit me like a ton of bricks. I am so sorry this has been a short one today. I really appreciate you all being here and supporting me. But yeah, let's finish this conversation. As soon as a fearless adventurer picks it up and succeeds, especially that part. Splendid, did you hear that? A quest just for me. Let's leave it at 2. Say, Innkeep, while we wait for someone to do this work for him, do you perhaps have a room or two? Possibly a room without sunlight? Wouldn't want Snow White to go up in flames over here. Sure thing, I've got a couple of barred up rooms. You can stay there. How much? You can pay when you leave. Grand. Seems like they gave you more personality than usual. Keep it up, maybe you'll become a real person one day. Oh, the fourth wall breaking. Thank you, enjoy your stay. You too, tasty creature. Yeah, that's what oh, there we go. I can make quests. I just had to finish the goddamn thing. Alright, let's make these quests and move on. Quirky vampire has looking for his cape. The vampire lost sword there. Pennant. Hey there, Evelyn. On a mild summer morning, a senile vampire came to look for his cape of invisibility at the Wayfarer's Inn. After steady questioning, the innkeeper uncovered that he lost his cape at his wedding, where his ex-wife, Countess Evelyn, stole it from him. She resides at the foot of the Witch's Wraith Peak. Venture to the peak and dare to retrieve the long-lost cape, but be aware she might be invisible. And then we also have... a wyvern chimera. Until sunrise, deep in the quag mangrove resides a wyvern chimera. Its scales and claws are a valuable treasure to any alchemist. Its saliva even more so. As it happens, a certain vampire may be able to use the rare saliva to produce a sunscreen so effective that even he could walk in broad daylight. Is there any adventurer or mouse brave enough to confront the beast, the chimera, not the vampire, and bring back a bucket of saliva? And that is the day ended, which is a good point to end. A reminder that you can keep up with streams and whether I will actually still be streaming on Thursday. We'll see how the next 24 hours go, personally, because, yeah, I really wanted to get back into regular 3 days a week streaming, but something beyond my control happened yesterday, unfortunately. But yeah, remember you can keep up to date in Discord. Let's see who is live to raid. Oh, I know who will raid, even if he does say he's testing. We're gonna raid the lovely OTG. They're a good friend, and a nerd. Make sure you take a raid message with you. And I will see you hopefully all Thursday, if not Monday again. Thank you all for coming.